Oh my God. I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to. To see his body. Again and again and again. Why would she need to tell India to see his body? It's great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand that Stevens even asked her to do it. He didn't ask her to sign. I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to. You hear that? You hear that? Again and again and again. Why would she need to tell India to see his body? It's great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand. I got your ass. I told you. He didn't ask her to sign the NDA to see his body. What's this? Do you understand what I'm saying? Did anyone ever tell you? What's this? In a party, the NDA for a party, the NDAs for a party. And asking his mother to sign it. No. It's not the same thing. I have had the NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her. Have to sign an NDA now. Did you know this? That's different than signing an NDA. No. That came from Steven. I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? Picture Steven in the casket, right? Yeah. But I'm also in the industry, and I know that. And also, I don't know all the people that were in that wake. By the way, because you're asking this question trying to set me up. I didn't know the people that were. I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? So if you say you wouldn't, why would you think that Connie would do that? That's what I'm asking you. I was also going off of advice from people. So I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know why everyone expects me to have done this before. But also, just so you know, by the way, meanwhile, do you know that Steven has asked Connie to sign an NDA before? This was not her first time signing an NDA. I don't know if you knew this. I mean, I've signed NDAs before. I think it's more... Connie had to sign an NDA to go to one of our parties. Did you know this? That's different than signing an NDA. No. That came from Steven. And Steven wasn't like, don't make my mom have to sign an NDA. No. Connie had to sign an NDA for Steven to come to a party, and Steven asked her to sign it. Allison, I'm saying... So this is not... So don't... I'm saying her signing an NDA... I'm saying her signing an NDA to see her son's body. Her signing an NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her before she could come into a party. That's different. You don't understand how that's different? Okay, so wait, why was Steven wrong in asking his mother to sign it? No. It's not the same thing. I've had family sign NDAs for like different things. I'm talking about to make his mama. So you telling me you don't see the difference in a party? An NDA for a party, Allison, other than... Okay, well, I know this. I'll say this. Then making his mama see his... Steven would definitely have my family... By the way, my family also had an NDA, no questions asked. It doesn't matter who it is. It was protecting Steven, and it was the right choice. You think that was protecting Steven, making his mama... Pause. It don't matter who it is, she said. It don't matter who it is, she said. Let's keep it going. Because apparently that woman seeing her son's body is equivalent to going to a party. Lord Jesus, help me keep my spirit right. On NDA. Context of to see his body? So it was a good choice for me. To see his body. I've been celebrating. That was protecting Steven, making his mama sign an NDA. Context of to see his body? So it was a good choice for me. To see his body. I've been celebrating. Outside y'all, I have been celebrated from how I've handled this and protected Steven. Listen, you actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body? Yeah, I do. Oh my God. I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to. Y'all heard that? So, come for me. I told you what was going to happen. I told you.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I think that Black women should stand down. And here is why I think that Black women should stand down. I think Black women historically have this thing, because you guys are nurturers, and some would argue that you're the mothers of the universe. You have this thing where you put a cape on and you save everybody because you guys are the only beings on this earth that are capable of loving everybody. And y'all have a tendency to love people even when they don't love you back in return. But if we are going to take the institution of marriage as serious as we say we do, then this is the woman, regardless of her skin color or how we feel about it. This is the woman who this man entrusted his life with. This is the woman who he chose. If he was not thinking about his legacy and the potential ramifications of his legacy as it related to this person, then who are we to give a damn? And it's funny because as I was going through the comments on social media, there were, a lot of women, black women, upset, and they were the ones really chiming in. And I'm just like, y'all, he chose her. This who he loved. This who he picked. This who he trusted his whole life with. We don't know the ins and outs of their relationship. And maybe they had the type of relationship where this is the type of thing he would have wanted her to tell. I don't know, but neither do you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leaving it at this. We won't worry about his kids. To hell with them kids. To hell with them damn kids. This is the woman he chose to procreate with. This is the woman who he chose to have those kids with. It ain't our job to protect them damn kids. It's her job. Whether they black, white, purple, or terracotta colored. This is the woman he chose. Whether it's in life or posthumously, the onus is on him. He chose her. So no, he and his legacy has to deal with all of the fallout of his choice. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel no ways tired about his legacy. And if I'm being perfectly honest, outside of knowing him from So You Think You Could Dance, I kind of think Twitch was black like this and not like this anyway. He was never on my damn radar. I honestly feel no ways tired about Twitch, this lady, them children, or his damn legacy. I honestly don't understand why so many of y'all are so concerned about this lady coming out and saying she found drugs and he was doing them. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, there is a school of thought, and I lean more towards this than I do about lying and omitting things to save people's legacy. Guys, no matter how ugly it is and no matter how uncomfortable it makes you and no matter how it looks bad optically, it's the damn truth. Now, it's a truth we all could have did without.
We don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
We had an open casket viewing for Steven. We had a funeral and then we had a wake. And my mom asked for NDAs to be signed when we were seeing Steven's body, because God forbid somebody that went to that took a photo of Steven and put it on the internet or, shared it with somebody else. That's the type of things that NDAs are for. It's not so you can never talk about Steven. You can't ever talk about, you grieving him. You can't post about it. That's not what it is. And for all the people saying it, I just feel like you're uneducated. I'm sorry, but truly, I'm fed up because NDAs are so important. And if you guys don't agree, that's cool. I'm grateful for my mom making sure that everybody signed NDAs and she put up that rule. But also, regardless, some people didn't even sign the NDAs. And my mom was lenient because she understands at the end of the day, this is family. So y'all want to disrespect her. And she's still nice. She's still kind. She's still forgiving. But you have to know, even when Steven was alive, people that attended our events, they would have to sign NDAs. But now, just because it's my mom handing the paper, y'all, it's different. One day, we had an open casket, viewing for Steven. We had a funeral, and then we had a wake. And my mom asked for NDAs to be signed.
You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
I don't think I have the ability to love anymore. I can like a girl, but to get to the feeling of love, my body doesn't allow me to. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm weird. I don't know how to love. Sorry. I know how love feels. No, I know how love feels. I know how it feels, bro. I think there's something wrong with me. I feel like there's a malfunction where it needs to be. I think I'm missing a piece. You're not in love, brother.
lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got brothers over here committing suicide, you know. It's fucked up when people feel like they gotta take themselves out because, you know, the pressures of the world or they don't have nobody to talk to or they're misunderstood or whatever or they spouse might be doing some stuff that you don't agree with, you know, and you don't want to hurt them, but you end up hurting yourself in the process. So it's messed up. I feel like people need to be able to talk, you know, to friends or family, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever in your life feel like you have to take yourself out to please anybody, to please yourself. It's not going to please or do anything like that. It's going to actually hurt more people than it actually helps. So please don't go this route. You know, I understand that women can make you feel like you're, you know, on top of the world or dirt. So if you are around somebody that's making you feel crazy or make you feel like you're not good enough or anything like that, even though you might be trying your hardest or anything, just don't take yourself out. Maybe you have to get away from that type of person that's going to make you feel less than, you know. This is a complicated story, you know. Twitch Boss is a popular person, you know. Everybody loves to see him dance. He's always in the limelight with Ella Degenerate. He's been going for almost 2 years now, and we just don't like seeing his name getting drugged through the mud after he's gone, and he can't defend himself. He can't bring up any of these allegations that people are throwing on him. And this is all his wife that's actually doing this. You know, his family hasn't really spoke negative on him like this. His wife is actually choosing to speak ill of him during his untimely passing. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he had drugs or stuff like that in his room and stuff. Well, which that he never had drugs in his system when he did commit suicide, supposedly. He never actually had drugs around him. No drugs was found in his pockets or in the hotel room or anything like that. That he supposedly uh, was a a user like that, but he didn't have drugs on him. That never got caught with any drugs or anything like that. Didn't have a criminal record, so all this allegations is crazy. You know, I think a lot of people in Hollywood or just in a regular home might have some kind of party pack that's in the closet that's very deep that they don't even touch until it's time. You know, people have alcohol all the time, but yeah, these little party drugs and stuff. I believe he probably had a little stash. You know, everybody have a little stash here and there, like I said. You know, and it's just not okay to do this after the man has passed, and you never even knew about him being on drugs and stuff like that. You admitted to not being taken advantage of or anything like that, beat or anything from this man using drugs. So I don't understand why you think you need to put this in a book or anything like that when this man can't defend himself, you know. So it's messed up that we see more and more women choosing to expose their ex or go this route with trying to just make some quick cash off of the famous dude name or anything like that. I think it'll happen more if, you know, women got with more famous women got with just average dudes, and you know they could Kevin Featherline them, and then Kevin Featherline write a book and shit like that. But even dudes that actually get put in this position, like Easy the Black Captain or something, he's not gonna write a book on none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's just satisfied with what he's doing right now, and a lot of dudes will be satisfied with just having a woman that's taking care of business and knocking everything out like that, you know, as he's still trying to conquer the world. But it's messed up that, you know, names got to be dragged in the mud like this. Women feel like they could just throw dudes in the book and don't have no repercussions because they were married. I mean, it's not even an ex-wife to be throwing his name in the dirt like this. This is your current wife, and she feels like she still has to, you know, say that you were on drugs, that you were depressed and this and that. We could obviously see that he was depressed, but really what sent this man over the edge, you know? We could say that he's depressed, okay, but what sent him over the edge? Supposedly she's already in a new relationship and stuff like that, but That's all hearsay. I really don't know too many details about it, but all I do know is we don't like dudes being put in a book after they die. Like, damn, have some respect, some dignity about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Making the family sign NDA so that they don't take pictures or expose anything that they might have going. It's crazy. It's a lot. Hopefully, we get another update of the story from somewhere, and maybe the cops will make an arrest or something. And I mean, it is what it is, man. Silence acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.